Alright, I'm going to be making this video to show somebody on Glock Talk how the proper way is, or how I do it actually, how to apply Frog Lube, CLP, how to do the initial heat treatment. I'll be using my Glock 29. As you can see, it is unloaded, no magazine. Basically, I'm going to take it apart, and all you really need is what comes in the Frog Lube kit. I use the paste to treat it with, a little brush, and then a hair dryer. So hang on one second, I'm going to break the gun down and we'll get started. Okay, so I've broken down my slide. I did a detail strip. If you're not sure how to do that, you really don't have to do a detail strip. I always do it to clean my guns. You can find plenty of videos on YouTube to do it. But your first use of Frog Lube, it says you want to totally clean the gun. So my gun's actually clean, but I'm going to wipe out all the lube I had in it. Just want to clean it and then take some rubbing alcohol and clean it with rubbing alcohol, and that'll get all of the stuff that you used to be using, whatever CLP or oil you had been using before. It'll get all of it out and get you ready to go. Okay, so we're basically clean and ready to go now. I'm just going to do the slide just to keep the video short, but all the pieces are the same, whether you're doing the trigger bar, connector, or whatever. I do the same thing with all of my metal parts. I'm also going to skip the alcohol. Just all you do is put some on a rag and wipe it down. It's real simple. So once you've cleaned it with alcohol, it's all ready to go. You clean it with alcohol, you let it dry. It doesn't take long to dry. You are now ready to treat it. So let me get my hair dryer set up and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my hair dryer and all ready to go. I just wanted to show you this. This is should give you an idea of what Frog Lube paste looks like. It's kind of about like chapstick almost, maybe a little softer, maybe kind of like butter, but just kind of a little bit oily. Or anyway, so all you're going to do is use your hair dryer to heat the gun. I usually just hold it right up close and go really slow. I'm not going to do it on video because it's loud, obviously. And just go back and forth until it's nice and warm to the touch. And, just keep going till it's good and warm. And let me heat mine up and I'll be right back. Alright, so now my slide is nice and warm. I probably hit it with the dryer for about 30 seconds or so. So now all you're going to do is take the brush that comes with it, get you a little bit on the tip of it like that, and just start wiping. And as you can see, it melts immediately when you hit it. And so you'll just coat the whole thing. I do inside and out, just basically every surface, especially the load-bearing surfaces, like right inside right inside the muzzle where the barrel slides, on top of here in top of the slide where the barrel hood rubs. But I do the outside as well. And if it starts cooling down, you can just hit it with the hair dryer for another 15-20 seconds. I usually do about 30 seconds for the slide since it's pretty big. The smaller parts just take 5 seconds, if that. They heat up really fast. Okay, so I'm not going to do a real thorough job. I've already done it several times. I'll also get right here and inside the rails. Alright, so once you're done, and I don't do inside the channel. The striker channel is not really the best place to have lubricant. You don't want your striker to get gummed up and not fire. But I get pretty much everywhere else, even inside the little ejector port, or ejector cut. Extractor cut, sorry. But really inside the striker channel is the only place I don't get. So once you're done, now it's just time to let it sit and cool. It takes probably 15-20 minutes to let it cool, and I'll be back when it's cool. Okay, I'm back. I didn't let it cool all the way. You can see there's a little bit still liquid in liquid form, but I let it cool good enough. And you can kind of see it gets a little bit hazy. It sort of turns into a waxy type coating. But anyway, that's about what it'll look like. Once it's cool, you can go ahead and start wiping it off. And I will use the supplied Frog Lube towel, but any towel will work. And then the last step is just to wipe it all off. And once you've wiped it all off, you're good to go on to the next parts. I do the same thing with all the metal parts, including the inside of the bore. Just make sure when you do the bore, you run a few clean patches through it afterwards, and make sure you get all but a light coating out of there. You don't want a good bit of this stuff clogging up your bore. Alright, I'll finish cleaning it off in a minute once I've turned off the camera to keep this video as short as possible, but you get the idea. That's pretty much it. It's nice and clean. It's got a real slick feel to it. You can definitely feel that there's some on there, but you can, even after you wipe the hell out of it, it still leaves a nice smooth finish. Alright, so that's really about it. Just do the same thing with every part of your gun, all the metal parts, and you really don't have to do all the metal parts. I guess the parts that rub. I do every metal part. I figure I might as well. Every part has a little bit of friction to it, and it just makes everything clean up so much easier. And I'll do a cleanup video next time, I guess. Next time I clean my guns, to show how easily they clean. But anyway, I guess that's about it.